Hi everybody, I'm back with the second journal, and this is 8 by 5. And it's got a pretty image of a lady in a gorgeous dress. And because it's kind of grayish color, I added the gray rosettes. This is a big piece of coffee dyed lace, and it's on a vintage napkin that I got in an estate sale, and I think this is the only one that I have. But it's nice and textured. It's real pretty, and then it's got some embroidery on it. And I put some lace at the bottom of the tie here. On the inside, we've got a lace pocket, again with the gray rosette. And this is your writing board. You can put it up under something if you wish to write. Well, it's stuff, but there you go. And I used the other half. It was a big napkin. So I used the same on the inside because I really like this texture and stuff. And so there's your writing board. This is from a very old book that I have. And it's got some crochet and a flower. And it's a tuck spot. Has some nice long cards in it. That's made from a book page, and that's coffee dyed paper. And you've got that there, and you've got that there. And I didn't coffee dye some of these papers because I wanted the contrast between the coffee dyed and the paper itself. I wanted to see how that would work, and it worked out really nicely. Got a tag here with a little bee. And part of a ledger. Could even write on that if you wanted to. A real pretty image of a lady with a lace belly band. A little place to write here also. And a card. This is part of a book. This is a book page from a plant kind of book, but it talks about potpourri and wreaths and stuff. And some extra pages for writing. That's from my Funk and Wagnalls book, and it reinforced the spine of it with washi tape. Got a pretty lady here in a gorgeous dress, ruffly dress, and this all lifts up for additional writing. I think there are like 4 pages here. 2, 3, 4. There's 4. And then a pretty image back here. It'd be really nice to put one of your own images, or you can just write right across it. It's stitched in some of it is stitched in silver, and some of it is stitched in white. Got a pocket here with a bunch of lace and a pretty lady. And this is from a little mini Russian dictionary. May not be a good thing to have right now, huh? Oops. And some ephemera here on another card for writing. Yeah, there you have it. Okay. Another place for writing here and here and here. Love that. Got an envelope here. This was my family business. And some fabric here. You could actually put something in there if you wanted to. It's got a little tuck, and it's got a button here with a pretty lady. And another collage going on here with a little bit of writing space. And on the inside, I put a booklet. Come on, dude. There you go. And it's got a string tie with a piece of ephemera. Spine has been reinforced with washi tape because it's an old book page. And then you've got space for writing there. If you're using originals, some book pages, and it doesn't have to really be that old. You have to reinforce the spine because when you fold it over, it cracks, and it needs the strength of something solid. So keep that in mind when washi tape is a good thing to use. Any kind of tape really, but washi tape is really good, or fabric. Over here, have a nice image, again, with a lady in a gorgeous dress with the silver around it. and extra pages. And then an old music sheet. This lifts up, and you have a tuck spot behind it with a nice big card. And then these all lift up for additional writing. Got some fabrics and some ephemera. Isn't that pretty? And over here, it got a collage of fabrics and a pretty lady with some flowers and a music page. And then the pocket has got some fabrics and a silk flower there and a couple of cards. Over here, got a tuck spot. That's from my manners book. And then this came out of a sewing pattern that I got in an estate sale. Got a bunch of them. I like the older ones, and that's the natural aging. Isn't it pretty? Love the color. So hard to mimic that color, but we do try. But it had some nice blank areas I thought would be good for writing. This is a tuck spot here with 3 tags and some little string. And then this has got some cards inside, and it's an envelope that lifts up to give you writing here, so you have more space. Okay, in you go, in you go, and you go there. Okay, additional space here. See, on something like this would be the perfect place for your writing board, because you got the little knots of on the tags. You can put that back there, right over that if you wanted, or put it here, use it for writing, so it gives you a nice smooth surface. And let's see if we can find where we were. Yes, and of course these are additional writing pages here. I love this image. This is some sort of a necklace thing going on, but it's just stunning. And then this going down, just stunning. The clothes I used to wear. And then 4 more pages of coffee dyed paper with a nice background there. Over here is a tag, collaged tag. It is a tuck spot. And then you got 2 places you can write up here. You could even write here if you wanted to. But it's a collage of different papers. More paper here. Part of that book page. I thought that was pretty. But it gives you lots of space for additional writing. Then we have a pocket back here with a card that you could write on. Does it come up? Nope. Does it open up? Yep. Because I saw, it looked like it wasn't glued down, but it actually is a booklet. So there you have it. There we go. Now I'm sorry for my fumbly fingers today. It's cold here in Louisiana, and they're just not used to it. Got an old prescription here, and a piece of ephemera. Where did you come from? You came from here. I remember. Okay. And then a fan with a little flower with a crocheted pocket and a little card for extra journaling here. And let's get you here. And then a tag here with some fabrics for pretty, all this writing space. And then in the back, the pocket is the same as in the front, with the gray flower and that gorgeous napkin. And I put in a envelope booklet, so you have storage here, and then tons of paper to write on, just coffee dyed papers, and then a pretty image back here with some lace. And the front is an envelope. And here's the back again. And then, like I said, the ties have got a little piece of lace on the end. And here's the front. Well, thank y'all so much for being here with me. I've got one more journal today, and I'll get right to that. Bye-bye.